Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Amateur Hour Sports for tonight's Toronto Raptors watch party, which I was really excited to be able to do today. I didn't think I'd be able to do it this Wednesday, but the scheduling has worked out in my favor. Raptors are early enough. My plans tonight are late enough. We are here. The Raptors taking on the Houston Rockets in a pretty big game for the Raptors to start the season here. Going to be a tough game here, but still already it feels like a lot for this Raptors team to prove. And today is going to be a good opportunity to showcase to us that they can start moving things in the right direction after a pretty poor start to the season, all things considered. I know they're playing tough games, but the performances haven't been to the standard or to the level that we have wanted to see. Therefore, feels like there is a little bit more that the Raptors can provide us. So we're hoping they are able to do that today, and we are hoping that we are able to see that today. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate anyone who's tuning in now that also tuned in to the Raptors Happy Hour stream. We just finished up. There's been a connection issues there, so hopefully no connection issues over the course of the stream today. I'll tell you where we didn't have any connection issues. The absolute fucking monster of a stream I did on Monday. We did the dual watch long for the Raptors game and the Jays game, both of which started at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And I did not know what I had gotten myself into. I got into, by far and away, the longest live stream I have ever done on this channel. The Blue Jays, of course, went 18 innings against the Dodgers. The game lasted just under 7 hours, but I was live streaming for 7 hours. 7 straight hours. I was sitting in this chair until 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. Watching along that Blue Jays game with you guys. And I'd do it again. It was an absolutely gut-wrenching loss. They were able to make it up, thankfully, in that Game 4. Huge Game 5 tonight. But I was there for 7 hours. And I'm here tonight. If you guys are ready to go, smash that like button. Help drive us up the YouTube algorithm early. And make sure you are subscribed. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time for streams that cover Raptors news and updates. And then, also, I'm live for Raptors games as much as I can be. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I live streamed the second longest game in World Series history, I think. Thank you so much for joining us. Gregory, our 12-month member in the chat. Not only, I think it was the longest. I actually think, time-wise, it turned out to be the longest. I'm pretty sure it equaled the amount of innings as the longest. So, yeah, quite a historic occasion to have been a part of. Unfortunately, Jays didn't come on the right side of it. So, I had some connection issues with the stream I did earlier today. I was trying to figure out why that happened while I had like a 15-minute break in between streams. And hopefully some of the different settings I changed will help ensure no connection issues going forward. However, that 15 minutes was my dinner time, and it's been in the shot. I made dinner in advance of this so that I could just scarf it down in those 15 minutes. I didn't have 15 minutes because I had to fix the stream issues, hopefully. So instead, I'm gonna eat on stream, and I don't like eating on stream, but I'm gonna eat on stream. I made some egg salad. It doesn't look look bad on camera. I made some egg salad just to whip on some toast to eat before stream, and I gotta eat now. And I hate eating on stream because, not that I'm embarrassed about eating, it's just when I'm chewing, I can't talk, and it's dead air. But, that's good egg salad. Hell yeah. I make this, like, really high protein, low fat egg salad. And it's pretty good. If I do say so myself. Today. Damn, that shit looked good, bro. Thank you. Thank you, Q-Man. Nate D joining us as well. We have Danbury Sports Hide joining us as well. I'm excited to watch some raps. I want to say excited as always, but I'm actually not always excited. Like, I gotta tell you, the end of last season, the tank, I was not excited in some games, but yeah. Nate D says Blake Snell's on the mound for the. I can smell him from the nosebleeds. I don't like to roast anyone before I see them play. After the game, when Blake Snell's not going to play rest of you, sure. I'm not going to say anything before the game. You should think about letting us email you snapshots of where we are watching from and just play them. That'd be cool. I like that. Kind of like my very own Tangerine fan angle. Yeah, I could sift through that. And put some faces to usernames would be fun. Yeah, I can do that. All right, for next stream, I'll try to set something else up there. Good idea. Get the chat. Get the chat a little bit more involved. OMGTI says, accidentally took Şengün under 21.5 points. Hopefully, Boyles can hold it down. What do you mean, accidentally? How do you accidentally click a wager like that? Would you mean to play the over and accidentally? I mean, I guess that can happen from time to time. But, like, by accident, do you mean, like, you tried to play the over and played the under? I don't know. I'm at Chuck's Roadhouse, but it's yet to fill up. Oh, Chuck's. I'm sure you're aware half-price apps after 9. If you're watching the Jays, you'll be able to get that. That's a great place for a dual watch-along. Although last time the Raps and Jays were playing, when I was at a bar, they didn't have the Raptors on, which I don't blame them. Everyone was there for the Jays. This is good egg salad. I'm going to scarf this down while we do the pregame here. Q-Man says, who is the biggest bust in the NBA you thought was going to be a superstar status? I think Ben Simmons is a pretty good answer. And give me your answers, guys. I think Ben Simmons is a pretty good answer because not only was Ben Simmons this amazing prospect, he was also, like, amazing in the NBA and fell off. Like, usually, like, the barrier for some of these prospects is, like, they just struggle to adapt to the NBA. But he was a really good prospect that he was really good in the NBA and then just fell off the face of the earth. Like, I thought Ben Simmons was, like, a future MVP. And part of the reason why was I thought he could just do everything, which he could. He was an amazing defender. Bring the ball to the floor, get to the rim. Passing was great. I thought, and I fell for the propaganda. I thought he was working on a three-point shot, and it would come someday. Obviously, that's not the case. So, Ben Simmons is my answer there. I was really high on him. Didn't work out. 2 more bites here. I mean, I took Şengün, but forgot Pirtle wasn't playing. Well, spare you. The line is adjusted to who's available and who's not available for the Raptors. So you've got you got a coin flip of a chance essentially. So good luck to you on that one. Let me scoop up the fallen soldiers on the plate. All right. Dinner is in the books. Sorry for that. That was good egg salad. Big brain move. I made 2 batches. I made 2 servings of it. So guess what I'm having for breakfast tomorrow? More egg salad. And I love egg salad. What a stream we got. I'm eating, blowing my nose right into the microphone. All right. So, covered it extensively in the Raptors Happy Hour, which was right before this stream, and where things have gone wrong for the Raptors this season. So, well, not rather. Let's spin it positively here. What needs to be different today? What needs to be different for the Raptors today to be more successful? Need to come out of the gate with more aggression. First of all, more effort, because slow starts have been a problem. With very slow start against San Antonio Spurs. We need to be better equipped on rotations, on where players are supposed to be, on help defense for where players are supposed to be. We need to be much more organized on defense. That hopefully was discussed extensively over the last couple of days for the Raptors to get that right for the game today. Scotty Barnes needs to be more aggressive and get to the rim. He took one shot in the paint in the game against the Spurs. One single, as in 0-1. ONE. One shot in the paint in the entire game, not just like a quarter. 48-minute game. Scarron took one shot. Let me tell you how crazy that stat is. He took one shot in the paint. He got an and one, and then missed free throw, but he got an and one. Get this guy the ball in threatening areas to be more effective on offense. RJ Barrett did it all game on Monday. He was great. Scotty Barnes needs to do more there. So get Scotty Barnes more involved on offense as a coaching staff. Work to find a way to get him more involved on offense. As a player, Barnes needs to be more aggressive with his touches and not settle for mid-range jumpers over top of players. That needs to change as well. Manuel quickly, hopefully, can hit threes. He hit some in that game against the Spurs. Hopefully, we can keep going there. And I think if we do these things, we have a better chance of being successful. It's a tough game against a big team. It's they're a better team than us. So that's part of the problem. They're a better team than us. And they're 5.5 points favorites, even though they're in Toronto tonight. They're bigger than us, but we got to hustle and try to generate turnovers and win the possession battle that way. Rebound by committee. Everyone get on a man there. Yeah, this is going to be a tough test. Sorry, I got to answer this text here. Sorry, guys. What we are eating, what we are drinking, and where we are. Oh, that's for the sending in photos. Sorry, I'm just getting my ride arranged for soccer time. My carpool arranged. Anyways, I can't even explain the shit I'm dealing with here. Am I excited for the BI versus KD matchup? I guess I wasn't. I was excited to watch Brandon play basketball for my favorite team, but it'll be interesting to see them going toe to toe. KD's the better player still, but it'll be interesting that the clash of players with similar play styles. That'll be fun watch. Absolutely. But yeah, we could definitely do some photos and the happy hour family photo album. That's pretty good. I'll set that up for next stream, and I'll set up I'll either set up a new email or I'll pick an email within my ranks that I can use for that, because I have a lot of amateur art channels, and only one of them is now currently operational. So we'll go with that. For a while I just wanted all these channels in the network, and then I decided let's consolidate it all into one place, as that's what we've done. But that is a good idea. The happy hour fan angle. The happy hour family photo album. It's pretty good. Don't send me stupid shit. Stick to what is we're actually trying to get. Unless like funny meme or something, then send that to me. But it has to be funny. Don't send me unfunny stuff. Yeah, I don't mind. It's a good idea. Great idea from one of our amazing members. All right. How long are we away? 6:32. So about 10 minutes away. I love when people come into the stream. Nobody's done it today, but a lot of times people have come into the stream and asked you what time the game starts. As if number one, you can't Google what time does the Raptors game start. You went to YouTube, clicked the stream, typed there, what time does the Raps game start? And then if they know it starts at, for instance, in this case, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, they think I know the exact second in which the game is going to start, but it is always inconsistent, so I don't get it, guys, you know? Game should get started any minute. When the Jays get started at 8 p.m. for their game, I will turn this into a dual watch-along. We'll stick with the Raptors theme, but I'll throw the Blue Jays score on stream, and I will be watching the Blue Jays game. But until then, we got the Raptors. I'm here until about 9 o'clock, and if the game goes to OT, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I am on the ropes for time. I'm getting picked up right around 9 o'clock. So if the game goes past and my ride is here, I'm going to have to leave. I'm just plain and simply going to have to leave. So I'm hoping we wrap up like 8:55, and then I have like 5 minutes to quickly get changed and head out. But there is the possibility that I have to jump out of stream if this game takes a while. But I'm happy to be able to watch. I've missed a few games to start the season. I'm missing Friday because of the Blue Jays, so I'm happy to be here with you guys. I love hanging out and doing these streams with you guys. Giovanni in chat, welcome back, says, I predict another horror bad performance by IQ where he'll have to come off the bench for 20 minutes, or he can start as tank commander for the just start as a tank commander. I don't know about that. Well, I hope he has a good performance here, but I don't think he's going to get benched. I don't think he's going to get benched. We're going 9 p.m. I play soccer on Wednesdays, and my soccer game is very late tonight. It's at 10, so we're fine there. And I have to leave an hour before, essentially. So that's where I'm going. So usually my games are earlier, and that's why I can't stream. But the Raptors game is early because of the Jays, and my soccer game is late just by chance. So it's all lined up for me to be able to stream tonight. Am I streaming Jays too? I'll be watching the Jays while I am here, but I will not be doing the entire Jays game because I am leaving my apartment. I have to go play soccer. I'm at semifinals of my team season. So big game. Gotta be there. I'm not, it's not, I wish I could just say I'm scarred from Monday. I don't want to do the Jays again. Oh, we were out here till 3 a.m. We were, but I'll have the Jays game on because I have a vested interest in the Blue Jays, wearing the Blue Jays hat along with the Raptors 75th anniversary warm-up shirt. So that's what we got. What position are you? Well, for this is like a 6-a-side league, so I literally anywhere. Mostly midfield and forward for this. For like 11-a-side, like a standard soccer game, I'm midfielder, central midfielder. I don't move very well because I'm slow and my knee is busted still. So, I play everywhere though. If I need to play defense, I can play any position, which is just good for a rec league team, which is what this is. Not super serious, but we do want to win. We won last season that we played. We won our division, so I'd like to do that again. And we're playing the only team. Today we're playing the only team that has beaten us in the regular season. We finished 3rd, and the only team that beat us is the team we got in the playoffs, which is great. I wanted them. I want to get them back, so I'm excited. Isn't there some YouTube footage of me playing soccer? Yes, there is, actually. There's some highlight tapes when I was trying to get recruited to a school in the U.S. of me playing soccer, if you do feel so inclined to check them out. You have to get the Jays ALCS hat with the leaves on the side that makes it their own. Like those are popular. I wasn't a big fan of the ALCS, like the ALDS winning hat. If you have it, I'm not like roasting you. I like, a lot of people like it. I looked at that and I didn't really feel like that was for me. I do have the blue standard hat with the playoff patch on the side, which I think is great. When I saw this hat, the World Series hat, when I saw them on the field with that hat, I went immediately, I need that hat. And 2 days later, I cycled down to the Blue Jays store to get my World Series hat. I saw today. I went on Wednesday. So they won the ALCS on a Monday. I think it was a Monday. On Wednesday, that week, I went to the store to get a hat. I was pretty busy in the store, but there was no line. They had a lot of stock of these hats. apparently earlier that day, a mutual friend, a mutual friend was there at 1 p.m. I was there at like 4 p.m., but somebody there at 1 p.m. And apparently the line was out the door and they couldn't get in. And then I saw a photo today. Somebody went, I forget who I saw it. Maybe it was just like a random on Twitter. But I saw on Twitter somebody had gone to the store today and there was a humongous lineup like wrapping around part of the stadium to get into the store. So that's crazy. I'm really glad everyone's like psyched on the Jays. Everyone's, that's just like, really falling into the consumerism. I love that everyone's psyched for the Jays and wants to get their gear to watch these big games. I think that's awesome. I think the city vibe is fantastic at the moment. And I love this hat. Even if they lose this series, I love this hat. I love how it looks. I love the shaping of it. I love the style. I love that it's a new era cool cap with superior cooling because I get hot very easily. I love this hat and will always love it, even if they don't win. The memories we have had have been fantastic for this postseason, and hopefully we get the greatest memory of all. The Blue Jays win the World Series. I'm getting another tattoo as well. Not immediately because I don't have money, but one day when I do, I'll get one that matches the Raptors championship. Not matches. The Raptors championship tattoo is humongous, but a little Blue Jays tattoo probably halfway down the back of my forearm. I hope so. I hope we can do it. And I can add that to my arsenal of tattoos. I'm running out of space. I mean, this arm's done. We got no more room here for any championships. I have a Italy Euro 2020 tattoo up here. Maybe I need to start doing pieces for each of the championships here, and I can't quite do the full arm. But I do have like a plan in mind already for the front. It's the back that maybe I'll leave a little bit more open. Then it'll look weird if this is done. I don't know. One thing at a time. Am I right? One thing at a time. You want to see my soccer high tape? The game's about to start. I have watched it on stream before. Not going to do it right now. Feel free to Google it. But for maybe another time, we can watch my soccer tape from when I was 16, 17 years old. Pretty good tape, I think. Failed to land me enough money in a scholarship to play in the U.S. I had a couple D2 offers. Unfortunately, not D1. I had a couple D2 offers for U.S. schools, but one of them was like a pretty bad offer. One of them was a pretty good offer, but it's still like schools in the U.S. are very expensive. So unfortunately, didn't materialize. But I did play university soccer in Canada at least, and I met some really good people doing it. I had a great time doing it. There's the story. Now I'm washed and I play rec league and men's league, and my knee sucks. Life comes at you. Starting five for the Raptors. Manuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, Brandon, Scotty Barnes, and Colin Murray-Boyles. How about that? Colin Murray-Boyles getting the start in his third career NBA game for the Houston Rockets. There's no Steven Adams. I guess he's injured. It's Amen Thompson, Josh Okogie, Kevin Durant, Jabari Smith, and Alperen Şengün. So Okogie says, is Steven Adams injured? Or have they just pivoted away from the three big system? Looks like he's not hurt. So I think Steve Adams is just. I guess I should have checked the injury reports. I'm sorry I didn't. Oh yeah. I just looked at the injury report. He's not on the injury report. So they just decided to not go triple big for this game. They did against OKC, but I guess they're just picking and choosing when they're going to bring that in. I don't know, but it is still a big team, and we are not a big team. That is still the case. Do I think Colin Murray-Boyles will be starts has a shot at Rookie of the Year? Well, I don't think he's going to be a starter the whole season. So, I mean, I'm not going to say he doesn't have a shot, but I don't think he's going to win in a very talented. Like, VJ Edgecombe looks fantastic. Cooper Flagg exists. Dylan Harper looks good. I do not think Colin Murray-Boyles has a reasonable chance of winning Rookie of the Year this year because there seems to be a lot of really good players. Cedric, is it Cedric Coward or something like that? Looks really good. He's looked really good out the gates. So there's talent here. It's gonna be really tough for CMB to do it. But hey, if he just plays well, that's gonna be awesome for the Raptors as well. Colin Murray-Boyles was the right choice for me to fill out the starting five. I think he's a good fit and better rim protection than Mamu really provides. So I support this. Let's hope for a good performance here. Let's do this. I'm pumped. I'm here. We got Raptors basketball. We got Blue Jays coming up soon. Should be a good day, everyone. Should be fun. Let's have some fun. And hopefully the Raptors play well. Be great if they could win, but I'll be happy they play well. Alrighty. Let's go Raptors. Chance getting started. Brandon getting the feel for the ball. About to take the jump here. Who's going to take the jump, actually? Is Brandon Ingram taking the jump? I think Brandon Ingram's taking the jump ball. Three of the four tallest teams in the NBA. Back to back to back. That's tough when you're a small team. Oh, no. Colin Rose is taking the jump. I saw Brandon Ingram at the middle, and I thought he was taking it. So it's CMB against Şengün to start us off. They're just fixing something at the scoring tables. They can't get the shot clock activated on the clock above the net. Let's fix that because I need this to speed up because I need to leave at 9. All right, there we go. Hey, there we go. We got the clock working. All right. We're going to get the scoreboard up and running. The scoreboard above me is going to have the game clock as well as the score. The game clock on this is going to be exactly in sync with where I am watching on my TV. So if you want to watch along with me, the scoreboard is going to be perfectly in sync with where I'm watching. It's actually a little bit ahead of me right now, so I'll fix it. But you'll be able to sync up with me and watch the game with me. First play, Jabari Smith. Second shot of the game. Fucking, there's a whistle, so I can't sync the scoreboard right now. So we'll do it again in just a second here. But if the YouTube stream is ahead of your Raptors stream, you can pause on YouTube. Depending where you're watching, if your Raptors stream is ahead of me on YouTube, you're able to pause potentially your Raptors stream to sync up with me. If you can't, then I'm sorry. Try not to spoil. So Jabari Smith at the line for the Rockets for the first basket of the game, potentially. Jabari Smith has really come around. Former 3rd overall pick. And he's developed quite well under Ime Udoka. He misses the first free throw there, though. If you've got Jabari Smith first basket, you are shitting bricks right now. Second free throw is good. For Evan Vliet on the side, torn ACL, he's out for the season. Big loss for the Rockets, who just did not have the depth at point guard position to withstand an injury like that. Smith makes the second and third. Okay, I think we've got the scoreboard working now. Operational. Yeah, scoreboard's operational now. 2-0 Rockets. And here we go. If you guys do enjoy what you see today, please make sure you smash that like button. Goes a long way to supporting the channel. Helps drive us up in the YouTube algorithm, which is important. And if you're new to the channel, I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. for Raptors news and updates. And I'm live for Raptors games for watch parties. Get subscribed to the channel. Barnes getting to the rim. Misses. Probably should have made it, but at least early on, trying to get down low to get his points. I don't mind that. Şengün up top, defended by Murray Boyles. Pretty good matchup for Şengün. He kicks out, tries to kick out, but Ingram steals it. Or does he? Raptors can't quite corral possession fully. Houston retrieve it. It's a Koji for 3. No good. Rebound. Brandon Ingram sucks it up. And it's 2-0 Houston. Raps going the other way to get their first points of the night. 10:50 on the clock. Ingram backing down to Koji. Take him. Spins. Fadeaway 2. And Brandon Ingram's got that. Yep. That's the bread and butter, baby. So Okogie is Okogie the matchup? He could be. Jabari Smith for 3 over top of Ingram. Doesn't go. Rebound. Well done by Quickly to bring that one down. Barnes to Quick. Nice pass underneath to Murray Boyles. Kick out to Ingram. Corner 3 is up and down. First free of the game goes to Brandon Ingram. He's got 5 points in the first 2 minutes. Love to see it. We have Rebecca Angelis, watching from the Philippines. Thank you so much. Love hearing about support abroad. Thank you for watching from the Philippines. Philippines makes up a good chunk of viewership. Or not a good chunk, as Smith makes 3 other way. He's got 5. It's a top 5 most represented country in my viewership, though. So shout out Philippines. Quickly getting to the rim, and he's fouled. Good take. I like it. Getting to the rim, being aggressive, and you're forcing their hand. You're making them make a tough play on defense. I always respect that. So good stuff there. Quickly drawing the foul. Nice feed by Barnes, and hopefully he can make up some points at the line here. Manuel quickly at the line. No good on the free throw. Missed the first free throw. Second free throw is good. 1 of 2 from the line. Raptors free throw percentage not great this season. And not a great start, but hopefully it can be better for the rest of the game. Evan Thompson to Kevin Durant. Now Şengün defended by Murray Bulls. I like this matchup for CMB. Not too much of a size disadvantage, or if any, really. Durant to Jabari Smith. Good defense by Barrett all over him. Tough shot. Barrett all over him. Good defense. Stuck with him well. But the bucket still goes. Houston leads 7-6. Barnes underneath the rim. Cycles back outside. Gives it off to Ingram. Up top to Quickly. Now on the wing to Barrett. Going at KD. Taking it to the hole. And a nice finish by RJ Barrett. Just his great ability to get to his spots. And he's doing well at finishing that as of late. Ime Udoka calls a timeout. And it was as the Raptors lead 8-7 as we head to our first commercial break. All right. RJ Barrett, 13 for 16 on the season at the rim, as the commentators just say. What a great statistic to have for RJ. We love to see that. Long may that continue. We got 145 people currently watching. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. It's a lot. Wow. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. If you guys are enjoying so far, please, I implore you, hit that like button. We got 22 likes with 141 people hanging out with us. Actually, it's 171. Oh, my goodness. Hit that like button, everyone. We're at 23 likes. Listen, dare I say, let's get this to 100. Let's do one step at a time. Let's get this to 50 likes by the end of the first quarter. I really appreciate it. It does seriously bring more viewers to the channel, and who wouldn't want to help grow the amateur hour army that we got here? As for the game so far, defensively, a lot more engaged. I'm much happier here. It was a rough start against the San Antonio Spurs. They didn't look engaged defensively. There was a lack of effort. The effort is there today, kind of epitomized by that RJ Barrett defensive play, where even though he gave up the bucket, he was all over him and did well to stay with him, moving his feet. So seems like over the last 2 days, it's been really drilled in, this defensive work ethic and the rotations here. So happy to have that. Much more positive start to the game for the Raptors. Have not put them in a hole. So let's keep things going here. And offense hopefully follows along with it. I think it's good that Jakob's out. Jakob Pearl's out for this game because, first of all, the matchup's fine for Murray Boyles here, but Pirtle's clearly not healthy. So give him his time to rest up. He's a very good player when he's healthy. He clearly hasn't been healthy because he's been so bad. Give him his time. I'd rather have Yak closer to 100 than wherever he's at right now, like 60%, because it was bad. It was very bad from him to start the season. All right, back from commercial. Here we go. Blue Jays lineup out yet? Do not see. Yeah, we do have the lineup. So it's Trey Savage on the mound, and it's Davis Schneider in for Lucas to lead off. Wanted to get a righty against a lefty pitcher in Blake Snell. And other than that, we have the same, it looks like. Yeah, the same. Otherwise, Kinder Falefa moving up to 8. Jimenez down to 9. I think that's kind of rotate the righty-lefties. But the rest of it's the same, I think. So, is that the same? No, the order. I think Bardra's moved down in the order. Kirk, Varsho, and Clement have moved up. Am I wrong? Clement's moved up, at least. And I think Bardra's moved down. Anyways. There's the lineup. Leadoff Schneider, Vladdy, Bichette, Kirk, Varsho, Clement, Barger, Kinder Falefa, Jimenez. 3-ball. Drops for Şengün. Puts the Rockets up 12-8. Quickly, that's a poor pass. Turns it over. KD has it, attacking RJ Barrett and finishing. And the Raptors want to talk this one out now, calling a timeout. Quick 7-0 run in the 50 seconds we had after Houston's timeout. Let me figure out the differences in the lineup today compared to yesterday. So I have to sift through a lot of tweets here to find it. Here we go. So, yeah, it was Barger 4th. So he slid down to 7th in the order, just to probably rotate through righties and lefties a bit better. Jimenez and Kinder Falefa have swapped, but otherwise it's only Schneider for Lucas as the change. So, yeah, it's probably the best way to do it. Might see Lucas coming in to pinch hit for somebody at some point. Bichette at DH again. He's not healthy, so that's good. Still no Springer, though. I don't know if we will get George Springer back, unfortunately. Just it feels like he's been dealing with a ton of injuries. And very good look by the Dodgers cheering when he got injured in that Game 3. Very good look by the Dodgers fans. We have Jay Arsanto saying, "Go Rockets," watching here from the Philippines. We got a couple people from the Philippines in the chat. One Raptors fan, one Rockets fan. But thank you for watching from abroad. I appreciate the support, guys. All the great support. We're at the 37 likes, 13 away from our goal of 50 by the end of the first quarter. Keep on going there. We got loads of time to do it. I mean, you could take your time. You could just do it now, but you could take your time. We do have 7:35 to go in the first. We've already had 2 commercials. New subscriber joining the ranks. You have Leonard Frank subscribing. Welcome to the Amateur Army. I appreciate that. Hopefully you're enjoying the content so far. Just subscribe yourself to Raptors watch parties for their games and the Raptors Happy Hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So far, Jabari Smith leads the way with 7 points for the Rockets. On the Raptors side, it's Ingram with 5. He had those 5 in the first 5 minutes. Since then, though, only 1 field goal made by the Raptors. RJ Barrett sliding to the rim. Barnes 0 of 2 from the field so far. Just tough little sequence. Sort it out, hopefully. Get the foot back on the gas. Keep themselves in this game. Not a lot to talk about when there's 2 commercials back to back. Remember to sync up your game clock with me as well. The game clock's right here. This is in sync with where I'm watching. The power of technology. How many points Şengün have? Just a 3, is it? No, he's got 5. He's got 5. Right. Yeah, I remember. 2 baskets, including a 3. Okay. Back from timeout. What have we drawn up out of the timeout? Ingram coming through up top. They get the switch with Şengün early. Ingram has it with Okogie on him. Fades away for 2 from the left. He loves that spot. That's why. Brandon Ingram, another jumper. Play didn't probably go as expected, but Brandon Ingram just makes it work. How many runs KD got? Look up box. I don't know. Look up the box score. I'm watching the game. Here is KD in mid-range. No good. Barnes on the rebound. Outlets to Barrett. Barrett in the paint. Spins off Jabari Smith. Got a really good look, but couldn't finish. Very makeable, but at least good move. Getting good shots. Jabari Smith open for three. Late closeout by Barrett, and Jabari Smith knocks it down. Rockets lead 17-10. Weather the storm here quickly. Early shot clock three. Feeling it. And drills it. Full court pass to KD. I mean, we got to run back. Can't let a fast break point go off a make. That's inexcusable stuff. You see him running. Gotta be able to get that easy stop there. Rockets by 6. Barnes, nice pass from Barrett. Big finish by Barnes. Love to see that from Scotty Barnes.
Yes, sir.
And a great feed by Barrett that we're not going to let go unthanked. But I appreciate Barnes fucking just dunking it instead of trying to go soft off the backboard. Aggressive finish. And good mid-range. Another bucket. Tough player to guard. He's really good, man. Quickly, nice feed to Murray Boyles, who throws it down. Lovely feed out of the pick and roll by Quickly. And it turned to another dunk for the Raptors. Couple nice sets on offense to get easy buckets. Need more of them. Another timeout called by Ime Udoka. 21-17 for the Rockets, but 2 timeouts used by Houston, 1 for the Raptors. This game is going slow, and I really needed to not go slow. How many KD rebounds? I'll look now, sure. 1 rebound. You know, you could just type in Rockets box score, and you'd get this information. Offensively, looking okay here. Defensively, just transition stuff, get back. But they got players, man, and you got to weather it a little bit. 21 points is quite a bit for halfway through the first, though, I will say. It's just the speed of the game is kind of killing them. They are 66.7% from the field, so maybe we can provide a little bit more resistance. Man, that Brandon Ingram, that spin off of Koji, step back mid-range, that's beautiful, man. We haven't had a lot of that. Look at this Barrett pass to Barnes. Oh, love that play. Love that pass. Parlay has you overworking. For real. Check your own damn fucking bets. Okogie slips. Is it stolen? Yes. Quickly with a steal. Oh, they call it kickball against Okogie. So it won't be an easy 2 for Abaji's in the game, but the Raptors will have the possession here. Oh, my dog is back. Hello, Juno. Hey, buddy. Where did you go? Were you out for a walk? Hey, buddy. Yeah, she's cold. She was probably outside. Hi, bud. Ingram off a screen. Another step back to the left. Ooh, Brandon Ingram.
Yep.
He's feeling it tonight. 21-19. Okay, thank you, buddy. Go back out now. That Tari Eason into the game for the Rockets. Foul on Kevin Durant there by Quickly. Reed Wensky says, man, I think I fell asleep while watching your stream when Freeman did the walk-off home run. Had to see a reaction. It was just like, it was just devastating. I mean, what a gut punch. Had our chances, but the Jays went 10 scoreless, basically. You got to score runs to win. Got a really good outing by like a lot of your relievers, other than Dominguez, who threw a juicy meatball down the plate for Ohtani. But, hey, we recovered. Let's not dwell. They won Game 4, win Game 5 tonight. About an hour out from Game 5 starting. While that game is on, simultaneous with the Raptors, I'll be streaming for it. But I have to leave my apartment at about 9:10-ish area. So as soon as the Raptors are done, stream is over. In fact, the Raptors may not even quite be finished by the time I have to leave, considering how many freaking timeouts these guys are calling right now. But, hey, I pulled through a 7-hour stream for y'all on Monday. And technically Tuesday. Don't say I don't work. I put in the work. Jamal Shed, handoff to Barrett. Murray Boyle's coming up for the screen. RJ kicking out. Nice feed to Murray Boyles. Open for three. Oh! Call in Murray Boyles. Is he developing that three-point shot? It looks pretty smooth. It does look pretty smooth. Much better than it did in Summer League. That's one to watch. That is absolutely one to watch. Colin Murray Boyles. Starting tonight. First career NBA start. And it's exciting. Murray Boyles, another three. Oh, this one doesn't fall. Steven Adams under the rim and just gets to him, and he's open for the dunk. First game of the season started Steven Adams with Jabari Smith, Alperen, Kevin Durant, Amen Thompson. Huge team. Huge team. Jabari Smith gets a steal. Bad pass by Barrett. Going coast to coast. He's blocked by Ingram, but rebound falls right to Eason, who's able to finish and put the Rockets up 29-22. I think another timeout now by the Raptors. Back and forth a little bit, but the Rockets, not back and forth. There's kind of swings and scores, but a little bit of a swing there for Houston. And we are at 29-22. How are we feeling ahead of Game 5, everyone? What are the nerves? I haven't been tremendously nervous about the Jays. I am, the 7th, 8th inning, some crucial pitches and stuff. I haven't been overly nervous about the games yet. I am tonight, and the reason why is I went into this series kind of look, I want the Jays to win, but I didn't think they would. I thought the Dodgers would win the series, and from here, they're still more likely to win this series. But I was kind of comfortable going into the series with what the Jays had accomplished, knowing they're up against the beast in the Dodgers. But now, I was walking home from my friend's house after that Game 4, and it was just the feeling they can do this. They are right there. They can absolutely do this thing, and that now makes me more nervous for the games. It's exciting to be a fan in Toronto right now. When the Raptors won the chip, I didn't live in Toronto. I live downtown now, so it might be even more special if they can pull this off. Anyways, back from the timeout, Ingram gets it stolen, steals it right back, feeds Mamu under the rim, and a nice pump fake and lays it in. All right. Hey, if you're gonna lose the ball, work to get it back. Ingram does that. Nice stuff. There we go. 29-24. Both teams have used 2 timeouts. Darko's upset about something. A foul against, I think it was foul by Jamal Shed on Kevin Durant. I can't read much of what Jamal Shed, but I can read soft. Soft was said to KD. About the call, maybe not KD being soft. I don't know. Can you give a time stamp where you're on stream and watching at TSN? Chuck's now can't tell him ahead of you, behind you. Timestamps right here. This clock right above my finger is perfectly in sync with my game clock. So you want to sync up? This clock right here is exactly in sync. Reed Shepherd moves to the rim and finishes. He's got some offensive talent. Reed Shepherd is a horrendous defender. Horrendous defender. And we need to take advantage of that. Well, I guess it's a good matchup for Shed, because they can, respectfully, Shed's not the most worrying offensive player for the Rockets. So I think that's a good player to have, good players to have matched up there for both teams. Mamu defended by Thompson. Now Abaji taking it to the rack, finishing, at least trying to finish over Steven Adams. He's fouled going to the line. Who Esso has subscribed? Welcome to the Amateur Army. Thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate all the new subs that have come in tonight, guys. I see quite a few that have come in. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm live for Raptors games as much as I can be. So it's a lot of fun being a part of the amateur army. Thank you to all the new subs. Remember, if you haven't liked, to hit the like button. We're 47 likes. We have 235 people watching. That's so many. Thank you, guys. We're 252 away from the end of the first quarter. Our goal is 50 likes by the end of the first quarter. We're 3 away. We're 3 away. We can do it. We can do it. We better do it. 32-25 after Abaji. Cleans up 1 point at the stripe. Free throws continue to not be terrific for the Raptors. Thompson moving to the rim and misses, but Steven Adams cleans it up and finishes. Scotty Barnes to Jamal Shed. Now Abaji, corner three, likes this spot. Too strong this time. Mamu, great job tipping the rebound. McGrady Dick can't save it. In fact, he does save it, but he gives it right to the Rockets. Got to work back in transition now. We have recovered with maybe some mismatches. Tari Eason underneath the rim. Tough finish, but made it. And it's the Houston Rockets' largest lead at 11. Got to start getting some stops here. Got to start getting some stops. They're going to go for 40-plus in the quarter. Barnes for three. Hell yeah. Catch and shoot. 36-28. Need some stops. Grady guarding Şengün. I don't know how this has happened. Send the double. Send the double. Mom a little late on the closeout. He kicks it out to Thompson for three. Doesn't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds. I think that was off Abaji. The refs agree, but Abaji is adamant that it was off a Rockets player. I don't think we're going to get a challenge for Abaji this early, so wraps up the deal with the inbound. Thompson in for Şengün. Barnes the defender. That's more reasonable. Good double by Grady. What a pass to Reed Shepherd, who's off the front rim. Gets his own miss, though. Come on. And then Barnes fouls Şengün underneath the rim. I don't think it's a shooting foul, but it is in the bonus anyways. What was that name? Alvin something. I just want to make sure I have the username correct. 1 sec. But another new subscriber for the channel. Thank you so much to Alvin and Mir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Texas drill content. You're just going to have to look up a box score. I'm not going to give you every rebound in this game. No, that is not something that I'm going to do. That's funny. Shed going to the rim, laying it up, and it doesn't go. Raptors down 8. I think Şengün just missed both free throws as I was checking that. Thompson to Eason, back to Thompson, now back out to Eason. Walter defending, good contest, and gets to stop. Can we get the rebound? We can. Jamal Shed has it. Doubled and trapped, but gets it out to Mamu. Off to Grady, attacking the rim. And he is rejected by Reed Shepherd, maybe. Out of bounds other way. And the Rockets turn it over. So we've got a couple stops here. Did Reed Shepherd just block Grady Dick? Yes. That's not a good look. Wow. Grady, come on. Come on now. Anyways, Barnes switches on to Shepherd, goes to Shed, and Shed, that's too much traffic to get the pass through. It's another turnover by the Raptors. Got to keep the ball, man. That's what we do. We got to keep the ball. Şengün to Shepherd for three. Don't want to leave him open too much. Misses again, though. This time Barnes comes away with the rebound for Toronto. Give it to Shed. 9 on the game clock. Shot clock is off. Mamukelashvili Euro steps to the rim and makes the open layup. Nice take. Had Walter open in the corner for three, but uses it as a disguise to get the open layup. Half court at the buzzer. Fuck off. Are you fucking kidding me, man? At the buzzer, Tari Eason heaves one off the backboard, and it is good. So, yeah, I mean, with the new rules, it doesn't count towards your field goal percentage if you miss. So, you may as well throw it up, and he makes it. Well, that's a sour note to end off what was offensively a pretty good first quarter. Defensively, still working out some kinks, but it has not been nearly as bad as it was against the Spurs, I don't think. Like, I feel like we're not missing as many of these rotations. The Rockets are moving well. It doesn't feel like we're making a lot of mistakes on defense. I'd say the one area where I'd like to see things cleaned up is turnovers. Feels like we've committed a few unnecessary ones. We've committed 4 to their 3. Very important for the Raptors this season to win the turnover battle. Only 4 to 3, so I guess it's not as bad as I thought. But shooting the ball really well. Just gotta keep that going. We have another new subscriber, Neil Patel. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Just trying to look through where like the extra possessions come. It's rebounding. So here's the problem. 5 offensive rebounds for the Houston Rockets. Just realize you can't see my cursor. One sec. Let me see if I can fix that. Here we go. I think this will do it. Yeah. So here's where the problem lies. 5 offensive rebounds for the Rockets. They're a big team. They're crashing the glass. They get extra possessions there. And 0 offensive rebounds on our end, which kind of to be expected. They're going to have some joy on the boards, but if they are, we need to be very, very cautious with the ball, and not turn it over. The back-to-back sequence of shedding, Grady missing with such horrible offense. We're just all over the place. I don't mind it as much as you because it's not a very good half court. I don't mind pushing the pace and putting pressure on the rim, trying to get better looks. It's kind of like something they have to do, it feels like. Jeremy Palico joining us here, one of our amazing 12-month members alongside Gramegna, another one of 12 months. Oh man, still feels like dark days to be a Raps fan. A little bit. And so am I only seeing like no improvement in Grady's part? You are not. Scotty Barnes, though, drills another 3. Positivity there. No, Grady in the doghouse last game. Hopefully he can play a little better tonight, but I'm kind of with you there, unfortunately. Spartan Thornton says our defensive plan's a lot better. It's outsized a lot of times. I agree. Raps get another steal there, but Barrett to quickly on the perimeter. One of those you kind of need. Momentum is there. If you can knock down that shot, get it to 3. Instead, here come the Rockets. Shepard, defended by Walter. Passes to Eason. Eason's got a large role this season. Eason to Capella, who's fouled. Capella back with the Rockets this season. No points off the bench yet for the Raptors. Not a great stat. Loads of game to go. Remember the game they had 100 bench points? Way back when? Capella at the line. Not a fantastic free throw shooter. Makes the first one there. Eamon Thompson, it feels like the Rockets are trying to make the three-pointer a thing. It's just not there. It's just not there for him. Barnes too quickly. Back to Barnes. Zone defense for the Rockets. Barnes for 3. Oh, boy. Is Scotty Barnes feeling it? Taking on threes, getting looks at the rim. Good mix. Not settling in mid-range. This is the type of game we want to see. He's got 3 threes tonight. Shepard in mid-range. Another miss from him. I mean, Reed Shepard's not making jump shots. He's not doing anything for you. Scotty Barnes feeling confident tonight. Scotty Barnes is up to 11 points. He's 4-6. 3 of 4 on threes. And he's had a couple good looks at the rim. One dunk and one miss he probably could have had. Walter nearly gets a steal. Some miscommunication, though, and the Raptors don't have it, but they get the stop anyways. Capella can't finish alley-oop. Outlet to Barrett. Now quickly, and Reed Shepherd deflects it away. We got to be better with those passes, man. It's 2-on-1. You got to score there. Come on. Looks like Rockets in zone again. Yeah, Rockets go in zone. Kind of daring some shots from the Raptors, who have been making their shots tonight. Inbound to Mamu. Has some space. Goes to quickly in the corner. 12 in the shot clock. Walter with it. Kicks to Barnes. He's open for three again. And he makes it again. 4 threes for Scotty Barnes in this game. He's 4 of 5 from 3. 5 of 7 from the field. Şengün looking to respond. Raptors in a 2-point game now. Şengün to Eason. Lays it up and lays it in. Quickly to Barnes. Now Barrett for 3. This one doesn't go for the Raptors. Rebound by Şengün. Some microphone feedback, sounds like. Eason floats it. No good. 4 Raptors converge for the rebound. Mamu comes away with it. Outlet to Barnes. Is he going to shoot again? Heat check. This one doesn't go. Capella gets the rebound. And Rockets full court pass to Okogie. And he finishes to end, or to keep it going for Houston. 45-39. Jalen? Was that Jalen? As Walter's 3 doesn't go. Shepherd on the rebound. Jalen Pond. Sorry if I said that wrong. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for all the new subs we have had come in today. I appreciate it, guys. Dunk for Capella. And yeah, big run. 6-0 run by the Rockets to turn it back in their favor and give themselves a bigger lead once again of 8 points. 47-39. A couple of these fast break opportunities kind of becoming problematic for the Raptors, but loads of chances to figure it out. The real OG 157 says IQ conflict is insane. I don't feel any impact from him. He's got to be better, no question. He's got to be much better. The state's showing we losing badly on offensive rebounds in defensive. Why the heck every time we don't address our needs? Good question. Ray Pop said, I wish you had a rim protector. It'd be helpful today. It's just, I said it, like, you're very thin if Pirtle's hurt, and he's hurt, and he's not playing today, and they're very thin at that spot. Jeremy says, JM, do you think if the Raptors fail to make the playoffs this year, Darko will be fired? Yeah, I think so. And I think that'd be the right decision. A lot of variables, but I think so. I think if he makes the playoffs, he'll keep his job. Yeah, quickly, I defended him a lot, but there's nothing to defend with how he's playing this season. He needs to be better. A lot of time to fix it, but he needs to be better. If y'all are moving to Toronto, which area would be the best for a 20-something-year-old? King West, Queen West, Ossington, Liberty Village. Any of those areas, I'd say. You probably want to be more on the western side of the downtown area, in my opinion. I prefer my time in those areas. A lot of new places constantly going up in Liberty Village, but King West is good. Distillery, yeah, actually Distillery is pretty good too. That's more Eastern, but that's a good spot as well. Depends where Inca will be moving to Toronto. Yeah, if you're set on moving downtown, you know what you're getting into. But those are the areas I'd look at. 4-6 from three. Barnes shooting the ball well from three this season. A lot of it on tonight, but he's shooting the ball well. Hopefully it continues. Ingram back in the game, drawing the foul early after coming in. He's going to head to the line and try and trim this lead down to 6. Oh, man, that 3 a.m. stream from Monday night, Tuesday morning is starting to come back to me. I'm feeling it a little bit. And staying up late to watch the Jays yesterday. It's why did it have to be a 3 a.m. game, the first of a back-to-back-to-back? Young and Shepard. Yeah, you can see that as well. I see Wiseman was released. Should we pick him up? No. No. First of all, we need defense. That is something James Wiseman does not do. Second of all, usually when players get released, so there's a reason why. Shepard for 3. Another miss from him. Thought I'd be out of the game by now. Oh, now he's going to make it because I said that. He misses again, man. And then another rebound. Get a fucking rebound. 4 possessions, man. 4 possession play for the Rockets. They are dominating the glass. And it is the reason why the Raps are trailing, because they're shooting the ball really well. Grady fouled by Shepard, going to head to the line. Yeah, Wiseman sucks. When a guy gets cut, it's usually because he sucks. Ingram's got to box out there. Got to get that rebound, man. Grady the line, misses the first. Come on, let's get some freaking free throw makes, guys. Second free throw is good. 49-42, the score. Some of it's boxing out. Some of it is size discrepancies because this is a big team. We are not a big team. Eason misses and rebound Capella. And they get a foul on the second chance play. Offensive rebounding numbers today, by the way, in case you were curious. They have 9 offensive rebounds and we have 0. So, gonna put you down quickly for 3. Big time shot. Did I miss the free throw? Did Rockets not get free throws? I just came back and quickly was making a 3. Front Battle League 2056. Okay. Big shout out to Jalen watching. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the game and enjoying the stream so far. We have another new subscriber. Frontline Battle League has subscribed. Welcome to the Amateur Hour Army. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for all the new subs that have come in today, guys. I appreciate it. We're shooting up the numbers here. And we're at 73 likes. Sensational. Thank you so much. If you haven't yet, keep it going. Hit that like button. Now, I'm not disagreeing with you, Agent Grim. I agree the boxing out isn't been good enough, but some of it is size, some of it is boxing out. And when you know you're outmatched size-wise, boxing out is more important for you. At the line, KD, and makes second one. So the Raptors down 50-45. They're hanging in there a little bit, but they're just struggling defensively because of all the extra possessions they're allowing. High-scoring game. Their offense is looking good, Toronto. They're making threes tonight. Ingram is making ridiculous shots like that. Oh, my God. But we're struggling to get stops with the issues defensively. Great MyND music. Great Mind Music. What's good? Fort Worth, DFX, Texas here. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. We're Raptors fans over here. But hey, thanks for coming through, hanging out with us tonight. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday so far. Happy I was able to come through and stream tonight. How much time do I got? We're not really moving too fast time-wise. Hopefully don't have to can this a tiny bit early, but let's keep the game moving. Capella. Tough shot, doesn't go. Good defense. Good rebounding this time. All over Capella there. Quickly other side. Gives it off to Barrett. Another new sub. Chastity Barrera. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Quickly, underneath the rim. Kick out to Colin Murray Boyles. Extra pass to Barrett. His 3-ball ties the game up at 50. Raptors fight back all the way here. It's 50-50. RJ Barrett's impressive start to the season continues. Better from Quickly there. And good ballman by Colin Murray Boyles. Love it. Love it. Offense looking smooth tonight. Can we get enough stops to make it worthwhile? Grady on defense. Good deflection away from Jabari Smith. Shot clock stays the same at 14, though. Getting killed on the boards, but we're still tied. It shows you how good the offense has been. Kevin Durant at the elbow. Yup. That's KD. Other way with Ingram. Kicks back out to Shed. Shed has a little bit of room. Steps back for 3. And he drills it. It's raining down threes in Toronto. 53-52. And Raptors force a turnover other way. Shed to inbound. Let's keep this going. Barrett to Shed. Can we extend the lead? Shed to Ingram. Off a screen. He's doubled. Şengün defending now. Sidestep, corner 3. Oh, Brandon Ingram knocks it down from the corner. What an impressive night from Brandon Ingram. Other way, Adams bats it in. Sorry, the game clock's a little bit out of sync with me. Let's fix that up. Grady, behind the back pass. Terrible pass. Isn't made to pay. RJ in the corner, blocked by Adams. Shot clock at 11. Man, Brandon Ingram. This is why we traded for him. The tough shot ability. The sidestep 3, some sidestep 2s. That's a tough shot, man. Shed inbounds to Murray Boyles. Now Ingram. He's fouled by Steven Adams. 3.5 on the shot clock. He'll reset out to 14 for a side out of bounds. How many points does KD have right now? 400. Nah, for real. He has 3. He's having a rough game so far. Jamal Shed to Ingram. Is he going to cook again? Going at KD. Dish off to Murray Boyles, who drills another 3. Colin Murray Boyles showing out in his first career NBA start. We love to see it. Durant up. And that's KD. Going to make that mid-range. 59-56. What a run by the Raptors. Can they keep it going? Shed. Up with the right. Can't finish this time. Steven Adams deflects the rebounds to Şengün. And Murray Boyles. Good defense. Deflects the pass away. Nearly getting a steal there. am I going for? Well, I hope the Raptors win. I'll tell you that. 59-56. Thompson bringing it forward. Raptors can sag a little bit. Kicks out of the corner to Smith. We're just late there. I mean, we got to be smarter there. Why is Grady collapsing so much there, leaving Jabari Smith open? We're already doubling Thompson. We don't need another player to step in and do anything. Worry about the kick out to the good corner three-point shooter, Jabari Smith. Ties the game up at 59. Shed to Ingram for three. Sorry, mid-range, and he is absolutely cooking with grease. Brandon Ingram, how many points? Brandon Ingram's up to 18 for the Raptors in the first half. Kevin Durant in the corner, Jabari Smith. He just made one there, guys. Misses this time. Barrett on the rebound. In the paint. High off the glass. What a take by Barrett, finishing with the right. Everything dropping for the Raptors tonight. Oh my goodness. The threes are dropping. The ball movement's fantastic. Getting to the rim. Ingram's cooking. Everything working for the Raptors offense. Just need to keep getting stops. Thompson to the rim. And he gets an and one. That's not a stop, is it? All right. Well, Raptors lead. 63 to 61. I was sure it was just 62. Anyways, 63 to 61. Was it not just... Am I tripping? Was it not just 62? I'm tripping. It was 60. Yeah, it was 63. Anyways, am I hosting the Jays too? I'm not today. I have to leave. I have to leave after the Raptors game. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be home, so I can't. Otherwise, I would absolutely keep the stream going for the Jays game. Timeout here. Look at the stats. Jabari Smith still leading the way on 13 for the Rockets. Kevin Durant on 11. Şengün on 7. Tari Eason with 9 off the bench. Offensive rebounding been a problem. 10 offensive rebounds for the Rockets. 0 for the Raptors. They've just done a little bit better with turnovers, and they're finishing been great. Raptors shooting 64% from the field. 60%. 12 of 20 from 3. Barnes, 4 of 6 from 3 on 14 points. Brandon Ingram, a perfect 7 of 7 from the field. 2 of 2 from 3. He's got 18 for the Raptors. We like that. The offense just flowing today. Everything looks smooth. Good things happen when you're hitting threes, of course. We're looking good. Just need to get stops. And when we get stops, we need to rebound. We need to do a better job putting a body on each player. They won't stay this hot. So, yes, they do. They do better on defense, Agent Grim. I agree with you. Brandon Ingram, though. Very good Brandon Ingram night so far. The game could end right now, and it'd be a really good Brandon Ingram night. 18.77. So just keep it locked. Keep it going. Oh man, this is gonna be a rough game tonight. I'm tired. That 3 a.m. Game 3 is really hitting me. I haven't enough time to rebound here. Rebounds and assists. Google Raptors box score. Just leave that open. And then anytime you feel like looking at a stat, just switch tabs. Jeremy and Chad said, I like Mama, but we still need a legit backup rim protector. Yeah, you and me both have been saying this. Thompson the line. makes the free throw. It's 63-62. 2:17 to go in the half. Ingram with it again. Tough shot. Easton got a hand up. Had to readjust midair, and he comes up short. First miss of the night for Ingram. Thompson joined at Barnes. Loses the handle. Gets it back. Gets it to Jabari Smith in the corner with Barnes the closest defender. Staying with him. Thompson, RJ defending. Does well, and Scotty strips him. Outlets to Quickly, who is rejected by Kevin Durant at the rim. Full court pass at Thompson, and it is an easy 2 to restore the Rockets' advantage. Barnes trying to do the same, but the Rockets defenders are back. Oh, what a pass from Murray Boyles. He just can't finish in tight. He will want that one back. Rockets looking to extend the lead. Up by 1 right now. Durant to Şengün. Defended by Barnes. Goes for the steal, but a foul is called. It'll send him to the line in the bonus. If Pirtle's healthy, you got to start him. He just has not been healthy this season, and he's not playing today. CMB looks a great fit. I mean, not necessarily just for starting, but like there should be a lot of lineups this season where you could see Murray Boyles in with these players. Murray Boyles looked really good. Is the Kings starting lineup really Westbrook, Schroeder, Levine, DeRozan, and Sabonis? That is... You should go to jail, I think, for that being your team. That is a jail sentence. Diabolical starting 5. Just no shooting. Well, Levine a little bit, but horrendous roster construction in Sacramento with that. Oh, Keegan Murray must be hurt, I guess. Oh, yeah, God forbid he's coming off the bench. 65-63 Rockets. Ingram rises up for 3. Another miss for him. He's down to 7 of 9 from the field. .56 seconds to go in the half. Raptors offense has been cooking. And something's called here. Another foul against the Raptors. It is the rebounding that is killing them. The Houston's offensive rebounding. So Toronto's defensive rebounding has been a problem. And there's a foul here on Murray Boyles, I think. I didn't see anything. So ticky-tack foul. I'm not streaming for the Jays today. I have to leave at around 9. So unfortunately, no Jays stream tonight. I won't be home. I'll be watching from afar, but I will not be home. Otherwise, I would be streaming for the Jays, even after the nightmare 3 a.m. stream on Monday. Quickly bringing the ball forward after a couple of free throws there for Şengün. 67-63. Raptors played well. Can they find a way to square this up? Barrett. Under the rim. Tough shot. Doesn't go. Here come the Rockets again. Come on, get some stops. We played too well to be down by a bunch at half. Şengün for 3. Doesn't go. Another rebound. Thompson deflects out to KD. Nails the 3. And the Raptors are down by 7. And rebounding killing them once again here. 70 points allowed in the first half. You're undersized, but you got to be physical and compete with them or else they're going to devour you. And you're playing well, but you're down by 7. 70-63. Ingram tries to get it to Mamu. It's turned over. And that'll end off the half. The Raptors down 70-63. Honestly, like, they're competing pretty well despite the size disadvantages. Like on defense, it's the rebounding that is hurting them to the most significant degree. And it's giving Rockets some good looks down low. As a result, they're shooting 55% from the field. And they lead 70-63. I did not get World Series tickets, Mr. Bro, unfortunately. I tried. And a lot of my friends tried as well, but none of us were successful. So here we are. All right, rebounding is the name of the game here. That's what we got to get sorted for the second half. For some of the staff here, just put the hockey game over top basketball game. This is war. You got to ask. Get one of the TVs switched back. For the Jays, though, you got to be able to understand for sure. All right. I need to get a refill on my water. When I come back, we'll go through the box score from the first half, talk about what went well, talk about what didn't go well, and we'll get ready for the second half. Don't go anywhere. While I'm gone, good opportunity for you to hit that like button, support the stream, consider subscribing as well for Raptors content Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m., and watch-alongs for Raptors games. I'll see you in a sec. Alrighty, we're back. Raptors. Fun first half. I mean, very fun first half. They led they led a little bit, but they're down 70-63 at the half. And the largest contributing factor to that, the biggest contributing factor to that is the rebounding. The Raptors, essentially, if the Raptors are going to win games this season, a lot of it's going to have to come down to winning possession battles. And they're not winning the possession battle here tonight because of the rebounding. Uh, Houston are out-rebounding us 27-9. 27-9. They have more offensive rebounds than we have rebounds, period. 27-9 is pretty crazy statistic. We're making up a little bit off of turnovers. We have scored 13 points off of their 8 turnovers compared to the 4 they have scored off of our 5 turnovers. But they're beating us up in the paint. They're a big team. They're beating us up on the glass. They're a big team, but needs to be a little bit more of a conscious effort to box out because the Raptors are shooting really well right now, 56% from the field, 57% from 3. That is not going to hold up for the entire game. So they need to start getting some stops to go with it because they are shooting the lights out right now and are still down by 7 at the half. So stuff to worry about there. Individually speaking, amazing first half from Ingram, 7 of 9, made his first 7 shots, 2 of 3 from 3, 18 points, 3 assists to go with it. He's playing like what you wanted him to play like after shelling out assets to trade for him, 100%. This is what you wanted. He's making his tough shots. He's getting his own looks. That's what you want. Scotty Barnes, explosion from 3. 57% shooting for 3 on the season. He's got 14 points. 4-6 from 3, 5 of 8 from the field. Colin Murray Boyles, his first career NBA start, has looked good. He's looked solid alongside the starters here. He's 3 of 5 with 8 points. He's made 2 threes, and the three-point action looks a lot smoother than it did in Summer League, and there's a lot less hesitation to go with it. So hopefully confidence is growing there. Barrett, not as effective tonight as he was a couple nights ago, but he hasn't had to be. He's picked his moments, and he's found some good looks at the rim. Manuel Quickley is 2 of 3 from 3. 3-point shots starting to fall. It just feels like he's not impacting these games enough considering his contract. That's all. Off the bench, Raptors have struggled a little bit with their bench play. No point, only no fields for Grady Dick. The 1 point from the line. Jacoby Walter kind of struggling to get involved in offense. I thought he looked okay defensively. Shed looked pretty good. I know he's only 1 of 3, but I thought he looked pretty good. But struggling for play time for some of these guys off the bench. Mamu looked decent as well. For the Rockets, Kevin Durant leading the way now with 14 points. It's a pretty hot start for Jabari Smith, and he's up to 13 points. Şengün is really growing into this game. He's becoming a problem. He's plus 14, and he has got 10 points. So, yeah, gotta work on Şengün a little bit. Gotta work on the glass a little bit. Like it's a ton of people. Like their bench lineups, ton of people bringing in those offensive rebounds. So just need a little bit more activity there for the Raptors to earn a stop and then finish the stop as well by getting that rebound. Question from the real OG says, what are your thoughts on Ochai Agbaji to start the season? Why isn't he as good as last season? Role has been a bit more inconsistent. I think that's contributing a little bit. The rotations are just a bit inconsistent right now. Defensively, he's been okay. Offensively, he's just not a ton of opportunities, it feels like. It doesn't feel like he's burning his chances. Just it's hard to get play time on this team. A lot of decent effort. Darko needs to go. It's from Agent Grim. Apparently, the Raptors wanted to win this season, and this coach doesn't know how to win. He's a teaching coach. That's it. And another negative one for Darko here. Andre Silva says defense is trash. No effort whatsoever. A coaching change is needed. Brutal. I've been like, I don't think it's been that bad today. The defense has been better. A lot more in energy, a lot more engaged. Certainly, like the rebounding, that's like a hustle stat, but I feel like it's been okay today. Yeah, I feel like effort has been there today, for the most part. The real OG says, I regret taking Kyle Lowry for granted. Look at our starting point guard now. Quickly is doing a pretty good job of making that contract look bad right now, from this season for sure. Hopefully that changes. Hopefully he starts playing well, playing up to that level. So far, he has not been able to do that. Good news on Pearl that it's not supposed to be a long-term injury, and we could really use that rim protection and rebounding. You miss him when he's not there for sure. Apparently tickets for the Jays game tonight are like minimum like $2K. This is crazy. Anybody go to any of the World Series games, games 1 and 2? Anybody have tickets for game 6 or if necessary, game 7? I'm not able to afford them. That's for sure. That is for sure. Hey, what do you want to buy me one? That'd be a-okay with me. Don't. I'd feel bad. But get yourself, if you can afford it, get yourself a ticket. Get yourself out to the game. 86 likes tonight. Thank you so much, everybody. Support has been crazy tonight. I'm really stunned by the amount of viewers we have tonight. So thank you. If you are enjoying, then please make sure you've hit the like button as well. And I think we've got a really good chance of getting ourselves up to 100 likes today, and that would be great. Vibes seem to be good tonight in the chat. Let's keep it going. Cool Kid says, how many team starting centers are extremely unathletic, provides no worry for opposing teams beyond the arc? Good question. Let's count, I guess. All right. Let's count. So, Bulls, Vucevic. I guess he provides threat beyond the arc. Embiid, yeah. Bam. I mean, Bam's not a threat beyond the arc. I guess he's more athletic. Cavs, Jared Allen, not a three-point threat. Cavaliers, decent example, I'd say. Bucks, Turner can shoot. Cat can shoot. Hornets. Who starts at center for these guys? Good grief. Ryan Kalkbrenner. I don't know much about Ryan Kalkbrenner, sadly. Orlando, I mean, I guess he can kind of shoot Wendell Carter. He's not very good at it. Wendell Carter's not super athletic either. But okay, Rudy Gobert for the Timberwolves, so there's an example. So we got to count. Can Kalkbrenner shoot? Let me know. Let me know if Kalkbrenner can shoot. So we have the Cavs and who's the other team? I forget who I clicked on. Orlando. Well, I guess Orlando. I guess he can kind of shoot. But Pearl's much better than. Anyways, fine. He can shoot a little bit. So 1. Pistons of Jalen Duren. I guess he's athletic. That's us. Hawks. Okongwu, right? I guess he's athletic, but he's not a shooter. Well, I'll take 2 halves there. I'll give us 2. Wizards. I guess Sark can kind of shoot. Celtics is Keita, so I think we can give ourselves Keita. 3. Pacers. Who starts at center for the Pacers? Isaiah Jackson. I'll give us 4. 4 in the East. And then Nick Claxton, so 5. Hardenstein, how athletic do we call him? I'd say that's 6. Not putting Victor in there. Who starts? Does Al Horford start for the Warriors? Quentin Post. Well, Quentin Perimeter can shoot. Walker Kessler. I'd say that's another one. 7. I'm done counting. There's quite a few. 7 haven't gone through. Let's say it's probably going to end up around 10. So why did Yak even play if he wasn't healthy? I don't know. That's probably a bad idea. But I guess I needed to see how bad he looked to be convinced he was actually hurt. So maybe it is good he played in that way. Thanks for the reminder on hitting the like button. I always forget to do it. That's why I do it. Claxton and Allen are good athletes. Well, I wouldn't say Pirtle's a bad athlete. They're definitely better athletes than he is. It's not like Pirtle can't move. So it just depends how aggressive you want to be with the conversation. I think people are too fixated on Pirtle's lack of perimeter threat. We're back for the second half, by the way. The perimeter threat should be coming from other players. There are good teams that exist with centers who don't shoot. But it's the fact the Raptors haven't addressed enough of the shooting elsewhere that makes it stick out more. 70-63. Ingram to Barnes. 5 on the shot clock here. Barnes spins off Okogie and gets it to go. Yep. Nice take there. I mean, that's late shot clock. I don't mind a shot in mid-range there. It's the early ones that annoy me, but had to do what he had to do there. Did a good job getting separation and knocks it down. You know, there are people who generally do forget to like. So, you know, you got to remind people. YouTube has been around a long time, and it is very proven. I wish I could just rely on you guys to remember, but that's not how this shit works. Quickly for 3. Doesn't go. Rockets coming the other way with Jabari Smith. Now Şengün. Handoff to KD. Şengün faking the pass. Ingram not biting. Double comes. Still gets it out to KD. Good rotations here. Jabari Smith over top of the shorter quickly. But overall, pretty good possession there. It's just you got the mismatch and they make you pay with a size disadvantage. Blue Jays are about to get started, so I'm going to open up a second tab here. We're going to be watching both of these games in conjunction. And then Jabari Smith gets the and one, a chance to extend this lead to 10. All right, there we go. Jays scored down in the bottom corner of the screen. Let me get that one set. It's 8 p.m. That game should get started any moment, any minute now. Jonathan Mobo checking in for the Raptors. Is Murray Boyles in foul trouble? Yeah, he saw 4, so no choice but to go to Mobo here. Doesn't instill a lot of confidence, but this is your center depth you got to go with. Looks like a nice day in LA for some World Series baseball. Game 5. What a time to be alive. We got a Toronto team in Game 5 of a championship series, and they have home field advantage for said series. 75-65 after Jabari Smith finishes a play at the line. Need to get some buckets now. Stops having been there out the gate. Let's get some buckets now. Quickly to Barrett. Defended by KD. And that's just terrible. That's a terrible decision. Awful turnover. Rockets the other way with Thompson. He's fouled as he misses. It'll be, I think, free throws there. Might be time for a timeout here. Blue Jays on this half of the screen. Raptors on this half of the screen. Here we go, folks. You've got me here till about, you got me here for one more hour or so. One more hour or so. And then I have to go. So the Raptors are ending off. I have to go still. I'm carpooling. My ride's here. I need to go. I'm very nervous. I am very nervous for this one. Huge opportunity for the Blue Jays tonight. Look at that OPS, man. 1306. Unreal. Why do they double Shenyun every single time? He's not a great shooter. Just let him beat you a couple times before you double him. Depends where the double comes. On the inside, I don't mind the double, but I mean, on the perimeter, I would not necessarily support that as much. I guess kill my joint basketball. I'm out. It appears Emmanuel Quickly is going to be the face of disdain for this team this season, as Scotty Barnes was last season. I mean, he kind of deserves it. He's been pretty shit. Might deserve it a little bit. He's got to be better. Flat, it's got to be better. Anyways, guys. So Blake Snell, Trey Savage game. I don't think Trey Savage has had a away start yet. I think they've all been at home so far. So this is quite a test for the rookie. Gregory says, hard to believe this is Savage's first career postseason start away from Toronto. There you go. Yes, it is. He had the game 2 against the Yankees at home, and then he had the game 1 of the World Series. He had games 2 and 6 of the ALCS. So yeah, it has been a lot of away games, a lot of home games, which I think is smart. They're managing the schedule in such a way where he is in a less hostile environment as a rookie, but needs must. He was the freshest player for game 1, came in, gave the Blues a chance to win. They took it, and he's got to do the same tonight in game 5. And every time finally shoots his free throws, makes the second after missing the first. That was a long commercial break, felt like. Raptors going the other way quickly, and Scotty Barnes lays it in. Love the aggression. I like how he's playing tonight, guys. This is much more like it after a lackluster performance on Monday against the Spurs. Thompson to KD. Raptors down by 9 here. Forgot how to math for a sec. KD fadeaway, and he draws another foul. Is this fucking World Series game? I used to give MLB credit for starting on time. And the World Series has not started on time. Wow. The Toronto team is in a game 5 of a championship series, man. And by championship, I mean like the finals. The championship series is the semifinals, but you know what I mean. We're 2 wins away from a World Series. Whew. Ingram doubled, gets it to RJ. He's fouled, but it's on the floor. One sec. Gotta grab something. Don't go anywhere. So yeah, just remember I need to grab something for my game, and just didn't want to forget, so I just did it now. Up and corner 3 for Okogie is good, and as the Raptors' offensive well starts to dry up, the fragilities on the other end of the court are further exposed. Can they start to come back? Barnes, spin away for 2. Unlucky. Rims away. Polo to Gutta has subscribed. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Thank you so much for subscribing. Şengün pump fake 3 in the corner. Jabari Smith for 3. Wow, they're making everything right now. And we only got 3 timeouts left, so Raptors not electing to use one here. Thank you to all our new subs today, guys. I really appreciate it. We're live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5, and for watch-alongs for Raptors games is Barnes. Another shot. Barnes playing really well, but now the Raptors just cannot get a stop, and the offense is slowing down a little bit for them. They have not been able to sustain this pace. Here come the Rockets again with Durant. I mean, at what point do you have to call another timeout? Because the Raptors cannot get a stop. The lead is ballooned to 17. And I think Barnes just got called for the push-off. No, it's a defensive foul, which will give him free throws. Sorry, my stream is kind of lagging right now. I'm going to have to update the clock to sync up. Going to close some tabs. Hopefully the stream stays healthy. Just kind of exerting the bandwidth here because I'm watching 2 games at once. Barrett's in the locker room kicking down wet floor signs. We don't want a lawsuit here, but RJ's down the hall with something. I think he's hurt. Did y'all see that? What the hell just happened? What did I'm like juggling things right now, but what the hell just happened? RJ Barrett just tore off to the locker room. So I'm getting a lot of lag on the Raptors stream here. So I'm falling a little bit behind. Quickly to Ingram. Tough shot and got it. That's what he's here for. His ability to make tough shots like that. And another new subscriber coming through. Austin Moore subscribes. Welcome to the Amateur Hour Army. Really appreciate that. RJ frustrated with something there. Raptors chipping away a little bit. 14-point game. Walter, foul as he's attacking, so he's going to head to the line. Sorry, I'm lagging like crazy on the Raptors game here. There's not much I can really close. So come on, fix up for me. Blue Jays about to get started for Game 5 of the World Series. Crazy. Rockets with it with Thompson. Gets to KD. Back to Thompson, and it's deflected out of bounds. Raptors get the turnover. First pitch, Davis Schneider swinging. Get out! Get out! Oh, no. Did he catch that? No! Home run! Home run! First pitch! Blue Jays lead! 1-0. I thought he fucking caught it. It's a home run. The Jays lead 1-0 in the first inning. Oh my God. I came to first pitch, just absolute bomb. What a sequence. Davis Schneider didn't start the last couple of games. Comes in the leadoff spot. Huge home run. The Raptors mounting a comeback other way here. Barnes with a miss. Gets his own miss. And it's a 7-point game there. Oh, my God. 86-79. Rockets Raptors coming back. Blue Jays up 1-0. And here's Vlad. Vlad on the fence. 2-0 Blue Jays. Oh, my God. Back-to-back jacks to open up Game 5. What is going on in Los Angeles? Oh, my God. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Davis Schneider, back-to-back home runs to start World Series Game 5. Oh, my God. What the fuck is going on? I swear, first pitch of the game, it was Davis Schneider, and then like 2 pitches later, Vlad sends one into the seats. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I've deviated away from the Raptors. But oh my God, back-to-back home runs to start the game. This is absurd. It's 2-0 Jays. And you're getting to him early. The Dodgers bullpen isn't strong, and it's not very well rested after the marathon on Monday. Oh my God. Bichette at the plate now, still no outs. All right, breathe. Breathe. Strike 3. All right, first out. Damage done. Not going to say anything, but dude. Oh my God. All right. Alejandro Kirk at the plate. First pitch takes it high. Sorry, a lot of lag on my end for these games. Second pitch fouls it. I have money in the Blue Jays game. I do not have any money in the Blue Jays game. In fact, no, I don't. No money. Kirk belts one down the middle. Base hit. I'm just a Toronto sports fan that wants to see his team win a championship. So I apologize if I got a little excited. But winning this game would be beneficial towards winning a championship in the city of Toronto. Get this guy in a fucking jam. Varsho at the plate. Puts on the ground. That's double play. All right. Well, damage done. Jays lead 2-0. 2 home run first inning. First pitch and third pitch of the game went yard. Oh, it may not be the end of the inning. They think Varsho may have been safe at first base on the double play. Kind of looked like he might have been to the naked eye. Let's see. And he's safe. Varsho is safe. That'll get overturned. And we'll have a runner on first and keep the inning going. Anyways, on the Raptors, Ingram with it. We're down by 11, 90-79. Shed going up past KD, and he's way off the mark, but they save it. Ingram for 3. Big time shot by Ingram, and the Raptors have it within 8. Okoji to Şengün. Back to Okoji. Yeah, he's safe. Trying to keep their challenge. May need that later. They keep the first inning going up 2-0. More importantly, the pitch count will extend for Snell. So KD saved that for some reason. You don't save it in your own defensive end. That's kind of the rule you teach kids, which it's hard to just let it go out, but they make him pay with a 3 there from Ingram. Şengün at the line makes the first free throw. I didn't see how he got to the line, but he's at the line. Chance to make it a 10-point game if he can make both. Ernie Clement at the plate for the Jays. He's gone under 400, batting 400 for the postseason, so needs a couple to get back above the 400 mark. Şengün at the line makes both, and the lead is up to 10 once again for the Houston Rockets with 4:04 to go in the third. Jamal Shead on the floor with Mobo, Ingram, Mamu Kelishvili, and Walter. So a couple bigs in, hopefully helping with the rebounding. Ingram comes off a screen from Mobo. Doing well to manufacture a shot. He's off the glass, but they call a foul. I think it's an offensive foul. I think maybe his elbow came up. Oof. Looks like a good play. Let's see the replay. They got Varsho still in second. Tough. All right. Up 2-0. He'll come back out. Clement will come back out. I didn't really see much wrong with that. Well, okay. Well, so they're reviewing this for a flagrant. I'd like to see that again. Didn't look like too much was wrong with that. So makes a pretty good move to find some space. Goes up and under. Comes up. It's not a flagrant. I mean, he's coming up shooting. I never really loved those foul calls. Because he's just shooting, and the guy is there. He's not trying to elbow. He's just coming up to shooting. Natural form. It shouldn't be it definitely shouldn't be a flagrant. And actually, the Jays are reviewing this play as well with Varsho at second. I don't think they're going to win this challenge, though. This looks close. Yeah, he's out. He's out at second. So don't love that challenge, but that will end the first. Meanwhile, review in the Raptors game to see if Brandon will be charged with flagrant. Okay, not a flagrant, so common foul. So Raptors down 10, Jays up 2. Raptors 3:46 to go in the third. Jays heading to the bottom of the first inning. So up 2, lot more work to do. And there's a beast about to take the plate for the Dodgers. Trey Savage on the mound. If you guys are enjoying, smash that like button. And make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel. Jabari Smith for 3. Front rim and down. Shit. Shed paint. There's a block there by Smith. Grady gets the rebound and misses in tight. Come on. Shepard in the paint. Puts it back out of KD. Big size mismatch with Shed defending. Kicks it out, though, to Smith. Mamu meets him on defense a little bit late, and he's called for the foul. Three on Mamu. Jabari Smith's chance to extend the lead at the line. Raptors offense has slowed down a little bit in the quarter. Three ball's still working, but the offense overall slowed down a little bit. It is picking up a little bit for the Rockets. How many offensive rebounds they got now? It's not 11, so haven't given up an offensive rebound in the quarter and have generated 3 for themselves. So starting to swing that a little bit more back towards normalcy. Bit of a switch up for the Dodgers lineup today. Unfortunately, they took out Pages and put in Alex Call to start this game, which was the right decision 3 games ago. Mamakilashvili to Barrett. Out to Walter. Sidestep 3 over KD. Off the rim and away. Raptors down 12. Houston have it with 2:45 to go in the third. Steven Adams to KD. And I don't see a foul there. But he falls out of bounds, and they give him a call. Houston in the bonus. I don't know about that. How many free throws they taken? They have taken 27 free throws to our 12. I would have expected a free throw disparity, but not by this much. Lots of game for the Raptors, indeed. Phoenix bet on the Rockets. You know, all money's green. If you're watching your team every game, you know them better than most. And therefore, if you feel like something good is on the other team, sometimes there is. Barrett for 3. Big 3. Needed that. Make it 95-85. Savage on the mound for the Jays. He's got Ohtani in a 2-2 count. She's had a decent game 1, got out of some big jams, but wasn't really getting the splitter going, which was a concern. So hopefully he gets that working tonight. Mamu to the rim. He's fouled on the miss, so chance to tie it up at the line. KD cannot believe the call. I think KD gets 1 more point. You know, I feel like he's just going to ask for a sub out and not play the rest of the game. KD never commits a foul. That's true. Never foul if it's KD. Missed first free throw. Savage fields a comebacker from Ohtani and very casually just backhands it to Vladdy. I mean, the calmness on the rookie. I mean, maybe even a little too calm for my liking. Bobbles the comebacker. Just catches it casually and flips it out backhand to Vladdy. I'm not sure I love that, but hey, it gets Ohtani out, and then he has not been easy to get Ohtani out in this series. That is for damn sure. Smith up the second in the order for the Dodgers. He's up here as the couple cracks on offensive rebounds for the Rockets don't go. Raptors have it the other way. Shed in the corner to Grady Dick. Pulls away the 3, and it's off the side of the backboard. Rough look for Grady. Leads to a fast break for Houston, who capitalized, and that might be a trouble. Nope. Playable. Schneider has it. 2 down for Savage. Durant underneath to Eason, who loses it. Bit of an erratic moment here. Mamu for 3. Got it to drop. 10-point game. Oh, 2 count to Betts. RJ to Shed. So he's going to pull. Nope. Go to Mamu. He's going to pull for 3. Doesn't go this time. Rebound And a loose ball foul. Yeah, you got to be more disciplined with these fouls. They are 3-pitch strike for Sergio Betts. Got to be more disciplined with these fouls, though. They're in the bonus. They're putting a very good shooter at the line for, like, no reason there. Great first inning for Savage. Jays settled in. 1 inning down, up by 2. Wow, I can't even, like, imagine, like, just a lot of games to go. Imagine being on the receiving end of 2 home runs in the first 3 pitches. That is absurd. That is absurd. I don't know what I'd be bound to do with that. Shepard and line makes it a 12-point game. Rockets have crossed over 100 with 34 seconds to go in the third. So we're still seeing the fragilities of the Raptors on display this season. If they don't sort this out, they will drop to 1-4 to start the season. 8 on the shot clock. Shotguns. Barrett going at KD, misses with the left. And it's a 5-on-2 for the Rockets. A Koji the easy lay. And it's a 14-point game now. Raptors move the other way quickly. Mamu picks up the pieces and throws it down. Maybe an important bucket to potentially end the third, but they still have 4.5 seconds to get a stop. Eason gonna yank it. And he drills another one at some fuckery there. And the gap now opens to 15. Not quite Houston's largest lead, but gut punch there to end off the quarter. I mean, you give up 106 points in 3 quarters, you're not going to win many basketball games, are you? Not much you can do there. The defense actually was okay in the first half. They're getting a bit killed on offensive rebounds. Well, bit of a different story here. They're doing much better on the offensive rebounds. They're doing much better on the glass, but the defense has really fallen off, and Houston are taking advantage. Does not look like it's going to be very different for the Raptors based on the early season struggles, but a lot of season to go, and it's a tough part of the schedule for sure. Greg said it's an apocalyptic scene on a Dodgers broadcast after the Vladdy home run. Long way to go in this series still. Long way to go as Clement fouls off his first pitch. Clement to bet should be a routine play, and it is. First out. Guy in Dodge chat asked if Bo was Watkins and Homer. I can't imagine the sentiments towards Blake Snell in Dodgers Nation right now. It must not be very good after he got beat up near the end of his game 1 start and back-to-back home runs there. Nowhere near done this game. Nowhere near done. I cannot foresee a game as Barger puts one into the outfield for a base hit. I cannot foresee any reality where the Dodgers do not get 2 runs tonight. This game is very far from over. Fourth quarter battle begin for the Raptors and Rockets. Şengün underneath to Thompson, and he starts it off by making it a 17-point game. We are in the shit here. Second half has not been as good as the first, after some positive signs. At least the offense looks okay, but the defense cannot get stops. They are on pace for over 140 points tonight. And you're just not going to win many games playing like that. Another easy bucket for Thompson down low. A lot of doubles come towards Şengün. He's poised. He's calm. He makes the pass, and Houston's making us pay. Yeah, hard to watch this second half for a defense first Toronto Raptors. Oh boy, not again. Not again, please. IKF pops out for the second out. Scotty Barnes. Another couple for him. Barnes has had a great night on offense at the least. One and four, come on. Jabari Smith for two, doesn't go. They get another rebound. Gotta box him out. Late on rotation, so Eason gets in easily. At least we get the stop there. Quickly moving past half court. Pulling up for three. Trying to get things going. Drills it. 12-point game. There's time to go. There's time left. Plenty of time to make a 12-point comeback, but need to get some stops if you want to do that. Şengün in the corner to Jabari Smith. Does not go. Raptors a chance to bring it back to single digits or to get within 10 at least. Barrett. Backing down, getting to Mamu. Backs down Shepherd. Goes to backdoor cut Scotty, who throws it down.
Yes, sir.
10-point game. Raptors fighting, trying to stay in this. Jay's third out there, recorded on Jimenez. Top there will come back out for the third, but bottom second now. Dodgers back up to the plate. Savage to take the mound. Nice play there by Mamu. I mean, I think he should have just scored over Shepherd, but it's okay. Great pass and a good finish by Barnes. 10-point game. I think we should be able to finish this game before I have to leave. I have to leave around 9:10, so I think we're good. Gotta keep the Jays game on my phone while I'm out, so I need to charge my portable charger. Scherzer on the bench. He's sure on a bench running defense. Don't think we'll miss rotations if Scherzer's on the bench. That guy's scary. What I say has been the craziest start to any NBA season in recent history. I mean, it certainly feels pretty crazy. There's like a 50 bomb every night. Some crazy just some crazy score lines. Yeah, it felt like pretty insane. You should keep streaming and check in on chat from your cell. No. Cannot do that. Hey, Discord's open, though. We got the Discord open. If you want to continue the conversation beyond, that's the best place to do it. But I got to end stream when I got to leave, sadly. X Factor in the team is great. He's been unplayable. Yeah, kind of putting it pretty well there, the Flash. That's the guy you kind of need to show up to unlock a lot of things for your team, and it just hasn't quite been there for him, and the defense is still a big negative. All right, Dodgers back up to the plate. Excuse me, to the plate. Barnes got 27. Ingram has 26 points on 10 of 12 shooting. Barnes has 27, 11, 17, and we're still down by 10. It's a tough one, man. Corner three for Eason. He had the double clutch from the defense, so good stop there for the Raptors. Quickly going past Shepherd. Spinning off and errant pass. It's turned over. What are we doing, man? Eason with the easy jam. Put it back up to 12. Freeman. It's Barnes at the rim. He's fouled. Trying to get it back to 10. Freeman's 0-2 count in the Jays game. Oh, 2 pitch to Freeman off the plate. Barnes at the line. First free throw is good. 8:59 to go in the fourth quarter. Şengün in the corner to Eason. And pass is off the mark. It's all the way down the other end of the floor for a Raptors ball, forcing another turnover. It's going to be where they make the comeback here. Yeah, not a lot of Colin Murray-Boyles. I actually kind of cluing into that as well just now. He had a good first half. Hasn't played much second half, strangely. Not sure why. Oh, he's in foul. Right, he's in foul trouble. I forgot. You're right. Yeah, he had 4 fouls. I mean, get him back in now, though. I'd think, or unless he's going to close the game. Freeman strikes out. 1 down. Thompson defended by Quickly, and illegal screen called against Steven Adams. Raptors get it back. These are going to be the keys getting these turnovers. Need the clock to keep rolling here, though. Here he is. All right, we were just talking about it. Here he is. Colin Murray-Boyles checking back into the game now. He was a bit of a foul machine in school, so he'll need time to adjust to the NBA with that. All right, come on. Throw out your best lineups. Let's try to mount something. So it's Grady, Ingram, CMB, Barrett, Quickly. So it's starters minus Barnes plus Grady. They'll have Barnes coming in Shirley for the last little bit of the game. RJ, space for 3, doesn't go. Rebound Thompson. Had a good look there. Couldn't get it to fall. Thompson other way. Doesn't go. Adams keeps it alive on the rebound. Just not enough size to deal with him. Kevin Durant for 3. And they make us pay with more extra possessions. Dal asks, how has the Raptors team surprised you so far this season, good or bad? Barnes, another strikeout for your Savage. Barnes has been mostly better on offense and more aggressive, which is good because I was hoping for that, and we got it. That's a positive. Murray-Boyles looks much more NBA ready than I would have thought early stages. Those are the positives. Negatives, I'm pretty stunned how disorganized they are on defense after a season of defense first talk. And I am a little bit surprised by some of the poor defensive displays effort-wise. When that's kind of what they said they were going to rely on this season. Grady Dick for 3 doesn't go. I'm not really sure how Grady Dick is in this game right now. He's 0-4. He's a mess on defense. I don't understand him in the game at the moment. Rockets out-rebounded the Raptors 45-20. And it's a 15-point game. Edmond at the plate for the Dodgers. Up 1-0 in the count. Fouls away to even up the count. Yeah, Raptors are a small team. This is going to be a theme, I think. They've built a very small team in a league that is starting to build more size. So the Raptors had all these switchable sort of teams in the era when the NBA was going small. Now they've kind of gone away from these switchable teams, have looked like for more skill, have gone a bit smaller as the NBA is getting bigger, it feels like. Another strikeout, you savage. Strikes out the side. Blue Jays, top of the order, coming up in the third. IQ has been a problem for sure. A very frustrating problem. And it could be a problem for more years if this doesn't turn around. But a lot of season to go. Holding out hope. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, Grady last game only got only got 8 minutes in the doghouse a little bit. Today though, I don't know why he's still out there. Yeah, it's a little too aggressive defensively on defense. I agree with you, Eduardo. Bit rough, and good teams are making us pay. I was really high on Emmanuel quickly, man. A lot of my old takes look incredibly silly. Barnes probably sat a little too long there. I mean, you're trying to make a comeback, got to get him in the game, but damage seems to be done at the moment. There'd have to be something special to make this comeback. Raptors offense. I mean, the 3-pointers that were like well above 50, down to 40%, and we just haven't been able to sustain the pace. Ingram doesn't go. Rebound Walter. Ingram. Nice play there for three. Look at the Rogers Center after that. Raptors down 14. Murray Boyles for three. He got it to go. He's got 3 threes tonight. He's been great when he's been in. A little bit of foul trouble, but he's been great when he's been on. Are we trimming into this lead a little bit? It's an 11-point game. Couple big games from Murray Boyles, man. Ingram. Big bucket. Just could be a big bucket. Scotty took quickly. Started to Shed. Back to Scotty. And he's fouled. Nice play by Shed there. Sorry, it's got a good clip. So strikeout this time for Schneider after his first pitch home run earlier. Sorry, a bunch of people messaging me there. 119, 110. Game is not quite done yet. 5:13 to go. Couple stops, couple makes. I always say, but it could be different. Steven Adams, that's not a stop. Steven Adams floats it in. So after Vladdy, he had Ingram for 3. Doesn't get the bounce. Rebound Houston. After Vladdy went 5 of 15 to start the World Series, which is good. All singles, though. He's had 2 huge homers recently. Shed strips KD, but a foul's called. I don't know about that. 2-1 count for Vladdy. So he's found the power at the most pivotal time. Can he keep it going? So Walter in for these kind of key minutes here. I don't mind Shed in for quickly. I guess Walter in for Barrett because you need to hit some threes. But I mean, Barrett's been shooting the ball fine this season. Strange. Şengün spins off Murray Boyles and makes a tough layup. It's up to 13 now. Well, need a couple stops, couple makes, and neither. Couple non-stops, couple non-makes. Shed for 3. There's a make. Jamal Shed for 3. Back to 10 points as Vladdy takes a 5-pitch walk for the Jays. 1 on for Bichette. Yeah, rebounding is the biggest of the problems tonight, for sure. Good block there by Barnes, but it's fouls called. A lot of fouls, too. The size rebounding been the biggest problems. Bo probably into a double play. No. Poor throw into second, so Bo will reach on a fielder's choice. Yeah, Mookie Betts' poor throw, and Edmund had to dive for it. So Bichette keeps the inning going, staying on first. Quickly is back in the game he's in for Walter. So looks like couple guards here. I'm a little confused why RJ. Oh, RJ's out. What am I saying? RJ's out. I'm a fucking idiot. Sorry. RJ's injured. He left the game. Is he not? I think at least. He hasn't been back, has he? I got so much going on. He's not in right now. Anyways, it's Quickly, Shed, Murray, Boyle, Scotty, and Ingram. As a 3-ball drops there for Emmanuel Quickly, enters the game immediately, brings it within single digits, 125, 116, 3:40 to go. Kirk down 0-2 in his count. Thompson to the rim and gets it to go. No help defense there. He just runs in there, man. Way too easy. Ingram, step back 2. Can't get the tough shot to fall. And it might just be a little bit too far away for the Raptors to mount this comeback now. Still 3 minutes, though. "21 made threes for the Raptors. And they've needed all of it to stay in this. Durant for 3. That might be the dagger. 130, 116. Raptors down by 14 now. 2:40 to go. Effort's been better, but the defense is still sloppy. Size disadvantage didn't help. And rebounding did not help either. Looks like that might be that. 1-2 pitch to Kirk in the dirt. Murray Boyles misses the layup. Oh, it might be cooked. Easy layup for Durant. It's cooked. 16 point. It's cooked. It's cooked. Murray Boyles to Scotty Barnes, corner three, doesn't go. Rebound, Adams. Yeah, it's done. Try to make it look prettier for the box score. 2-2 pitch on the way to Alejandro Kirk. And strike three. Ends the top third. Jays up 2-0. Raptors game, at the very least, it's going to be ending at a reasonable time. Thank you, everyone who's hung out with me tonight. I'm sorry I can't stay live for the Blue Jays game in its entirety. I will be following along closely. I will not be streaming on Friday for the Raptors game. I will be watching Game 6 of the World Series. That is my priority, unfortunately, for Game 6. Friday, though, 5 p.m., I will be streaming for the Raptors Happy Hour, 5 to 6 p.m. Hope to see you guys there as Murray Boyles lays one in. Add on to the stats there. Doug B., Stream OG 12-month member, joining us. Thank you so much. Fun stream. Glad you enjoyed it. I will be live Sunday for the next Raptors game, though. Hopefully celebrating a World Series title for the Jays. Hopefully. But 1-4, we're in a hole, man, and it doesn't get easier. Friday away at Cleveland. It does not get any easier. In fact, you could say it gets harder. 3-ball for KD. Yeah. That's it, guys. Yeah, down 18. That's it for me. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it once again. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like button on your way out. It goes a long way to supporting the channel. And please make sure you are subscribed. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 p.m. I'm live for Raptors games as well. Bonus videos throughout the week. Let's go, Blue Jays. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. Hopefully, next time I see you, we're awaiting a Blue Jays pivotal Game 6 with a chance to win. But hey, long game to go here.